Bullshit is a task that requires you to do push-ups and bulldogs all the way down the field. For each push-up you do, you will perform one bulldog. This task was created by Chuck the Pro in this video. In fact, this video was him showing the rest of the team how to do the exercise. Since that time, this task has been one of the most feared on the turf, and with good reason. And since there are so many movements involved in this task, there are a lot of small pointers when it comes to form. These form corrections are so nuanced that we use clips from some of our highest competing pros to show just how subtle such a correction can be. First, to start this task, have your feet on the line and your hands on the line of the end zone. Kick back into a plank position, perform a push-up, and then perform one bulldog. You do this by bringing your feet to your hands and then pounce forward with your hands as you would a normal bulldog. Bring your feet forward to your hands and then immediately kick back into the plank position, performing another push-up. You repeat this pattern all the way down the field, and then you finish the task once your hands get to the far end zone and you perform your last push-up. Now let's slow this down a little bit so we can hone in on a very subtle movement that has a very big impact on how far people are able to get down the field. Pay close attention to where her hands land in this video. She performs her push-up, then goes into the bulldog, and here she lands where the red X is, and then lifts again slightly, creating distance between her original landing spot. Now her form and movements are so fluid and strong that slight pickup is hard to even catch. But if a member is trying to mimic the movements of the pro, a little leeway on the lift turns into a big distance traveled down the field. Many times we'll see people that do not stick this landing come up and then fall forward almost an entire body's length. Secondly, if you lift up the hands, it throws off the rhythm in figuring out which should be done next, whether it should be the rampant, the bulldog, or the push-up. Instead, the proper way to teach this is to tell people to keep their hands stuck to the turf upon landing from the bulldog. A great example of this is highlighted by this video. Notice how her hands remain in the same spot in which they landed. From there, kick back into the plank position and then do a push-up. Sometimes it helps for you to be in front of the participant doing this task so you can tell them when they have to stick the landing, when they have to kick back into a push-up, and when they can do one full bulldog.